Good evening and welcome to the Social Talks. I'm Sarah Alzobi and today we are discussing a rising movement in the UK, public banking. While banks are traditionally private, a growing number of communities are pushing for a new model, one focused on public ownership and local reinvestment. The question is, can public banking transfer our financial system, or does it carry too many risks? Let's take a closer look. Public banking refers to banks that are owned and operated by local governments or cooperatives rather than by private corporations. The goal is to ensure that profit stays within the community and are invested into local businesses, infrastructure, and social services. One city leading the charge is Preston. The Preston City Council, already known for its Preston model of local economic development, is exploring the possibility of setting up a public bank. The aim is to reduce dependence on multinational banks and provide more accessible financial services to local residents. Advocates of public banking like community organizer John Ellis believe it's a way to put financial power back into the hands of local people. He said, "Public banking allows us to control where the money goes instead of sending profits to shareholders in London or overseas. We are reinvesting in our own community. It is about taking back power." But despite the enthusiasm from proponents, public banking isn't without its critiques. Financial analysts and economists warn that public banks could struggle to compete with the private institutions, and if they fail, the local government and ultimately taxpayers could be left to bear the burden. Financial analyst Emily Rogers shared her concerns, stating, "It sounds like a great idea in theory, but the financial world is complex. Public banks might not be able to survive the competition from private banks, and if they fail, it is the local government and, by extension, the public that foots the bill." Public opinion seems to be divided as well. On the street, we found varying perspectives on whether public banks would be a good idea. Mary Green, a small business owner, supports the concept. She said, "If public banks can offer better interest rates and focus on the local businesses, then I'm all for it. Private banks are often too disconnected from what's happening on the ground." But not everyone shares that optimism. Darren Cooper, a university student, expressed doubt, saying, "I don't know if we should trust local councils to run banks. We've seen mismanagement in the past." As local councils in cities like Liverpool and Glasgow explore similar public banking initiatives, experts agree that success will require more than just local enthusiasm. A national framework and strong government support will be crucial for these banks to thrive in the long run. Some politicians, such as Green Party MP Caroline Lucas, are calling for more research into public banking. She remarked, "We need to be bold in rethinking how our financial system works. Public banking should be one tool to help communities thrive, especially as we face growing economic uncertainty." So, will public banking revolutionize the UK's financial landscape, or is it a risky gambling that could leave local governments vulnerable? For now, the movement is gaining momentum, but it remains to be seen whether public banks can truly deliver on their promises. For the Social Talks, I'm Sarah Alzobi. Thank you for watching and we'll see you next time.